Hello, and welcome to our Jin Shin Jyutsu seminar. Thank you for being here. I'm Corliss Chan, Jin Shin Jyutsu practitioner at MarinHealth Integrative Wellness Center in Green Bay, California. It's an honor to be with you. Our topic for today is about supporting people living with cancer and other serious medical conditions. I also want to say anyone will benefit from practicing Jin Shin Jyutsu and what we're showing you today. You'll be able to replay this class at the MarinHealth YouTube channel when it's posted. And we look forward to resuming our full services of Jin Shin Jyutsu class and one-to-one sessions at our office when it's safe. If you're new to Jin Shin Jyutsu, it's an art of harmonizing our life energy using the hands and our breath. Jin Shin Jyutsu is intended to awaken and invigorate the energy of the whole person, mind, body, and spirit, which supports the body's own innate ability to heal when in balance. Our bodies contain many energy pathways that feed life into all of our cells. The breath enables us to unload accumulated stress and stagnant energy when we exhale. With each inhale, we receive an abundance of fresh, purified energy. The breath and placement of our hands enhance our body's circulation. Daily placing your hands on yourself in simple self-help sequences can relieve stress, ease pain, release worries and fear. Many treatment side effects and discomforts can be alleviated this way. We can practice many times throughout the day, and people often feel empowered by being able to help themselves and without medication. Family and friends can become involved in your care with these sequences. You can do some or all of what I show you, and it will help. Practice self-help as long as you like. Some feel benefits right away, and others later. Either way, you are receiving benefits by practicing. And these are just some of the many self-help sequences to support your health. So now I'm going to show you some things, and I've marked my hands so that you can see for the right hand when I'm demonstrating and the left hand when I'm demonstrating. We'll begin with radiation therapy. So let's say you're having radiation therapy here. So after each treatment, you would place your left hand here and the right hand over it, just above the area being treated. So you don't have to touch the skin because sometimes it can be very tender after radiation. This hold helps the body release heat and prevent or reduce skin damage. Holding for any amount of time has benefits. And if you can, hold for 20 minutes, 3 times a day. And heat from radiation treatments can last for weeks after they end. So I suggest continue holding in this way for a couple of weeks after treatment finishes. I think of the left hand as lifting heat out, kind of another L word. So another way to help radiation side effects is holding the backs of our legs. We can palm the calves. If you can see this, I'm going to show you a couple of pictures. So you can see in one picture, I have my hands crossed, right, as I'm holding my calves. And then in another one, my hands are uncrossed. Holding here helps to draw heat out of the body caused by radiation or hot flashes, fevers, body aches, a sunburn. It detoxifies and supports our lymph. I like to hold my hands crossed and uncrossed, and I suggest 10 to 20 minutes each way daily or until heat subsides. So it's hands crossed or uncrossed. And during hot weather, holding this way on the backs of our legs can help your body cool off. And for surgery, sometimes we have incisions or wounds that don't stop bleeding or oozing. And let's say we had surgery here. We can hold our right hand over the surgery site and our left hand on top. And also, again, without touching the site. And notice that this position is opposite of what I showed you for releasing heat. So I think of right to help with receding. Okay, another R word. It's beneficial if you can hold for 20 minutes, 3 times a day or more. It's useful even over bandages, a cast, or clothes. And while you hold any of these self-help positions, just breathe, relax, clear your mind. Jin Shin Jyutsu means the art of the creator through the person of knowing and compassion. It's an art of getting to know and help myself. How can I help myself? Jin Shin Jyutsu is the art of releasing tensions, which are the causes for various symptoms in the body. When one or more of these energy paths becomes congested through the stresses of everyday life, this can lead to discomfort or even pain. The congestion, stagnation will not only disrupt the local area, but will continue and eventually disharmonize the complete path or paths of energy flow. The art of Jin Shin Jyutsu originated in Japan. Jiro Marai, who came from a family of physicians, used Jin Shin Jyutsu to clear himself of a life-threatening illness. His student, Mary Burmeister, brought Jin Shin Jyutsu to the United States and eventually to the rest of the world. With chemotherapy, this often causes nausea because of strong medicine and chemicals. You may need to hold self-help exercises longer or repeat often to reduce nausea. A simple one that we can use for nausea is to hold our index finger, right? Either left or right, anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes. Just hold your index finger one at a time during an infusion or when feeling nauseous. Jin Shin Jyutsu is an art and not a technique. So hold your whole index finger in a way that feels most helpful to you. Another place we can hold is on the inside of our knee joint. And you'll see it right here in this diagram where the number 1 is. Right? 1 or both at a time. So you can hold with your hands crossed, uncrossed on the inside of your knees. It often depends on where your shoulders are comfortable. You can use the whole palm of your hand to cover that area. This unifies the descending energy, which travels down the front of the body Also relieves headaches, depression, helps us to stop thinking because it draws everything downward and it calms the mind. It can relieve abdominal projects and decrease bloat. My own experience with holding that inside surface of the inner knee is when I was talking and eating with a big group of friends, and suddenly some food got caught in my throat. I couldn't cough it up and I couldn't swallow it. And I felt like I was going to pass out because of no oxygen. So I held there at the inside of my knees to reinforce that downward energy coming down the front of the body. And my throat relaxed and I was able to swallow. So even though some of these look so simple, I hope you will give them a try and see if they are part of your toolkit for health conditions. Now, another place to hold for relieving nausea is at the corner of our nose. It helps release the weight of the world we feel like we may be carrying. Benefits of holding at the corner of the nose include absorbing and breaking down food. Holding here also reinforces the downward movement down the front of the body. With nausea, there is an upward movement. Years ago, I worked with a man who was having chemotherapy and wanted to stop because of the nausea, because he was afraid of having an incident when he was in public. I showed him how to hold here, and when I asked him the next time he came for a session, he said the nausea was much less. It improved his quality of life. And he said that whenever he was in public and felt like he was going to have an incident with the nausea, he would hold here at the corner of his nose and finish up what he was doing and then go home. So it really gave him a lot more choices just doing this simple exercise. Also, the photos I showed you about holding the backs of your legs and the calves. Right? This will also help your body get rid of the processed chemicals and medicine. And over the years, I've heard from people about how self-help and Jin Shin Jyutsu were helpful to them. Another person said the one-to-one sessions helped her manage nausea, anxiety, loss of appetite, and insomnia. Self-help treatments she learned made it easier to be in a relaxed state. Someone else said, at first I was skeptical because there was no massaging or rubbing. It seemed too simple. A few hours after my sessions, my stomach upset would be much better, and the swelling in my ankles from chemo went away. Another person said, I thought I was getting a massage, but was not disappointed. Afterward, I had so much energy for several days. I was able to go home, make dinner for my family, clean the garage, and clean out a closet. My illness had been hard on my partner, who has had to do all this for months, plus work. So these are people who tried some of the self-help exercises that I'm showing you now. So, one of the most important self-help exercises in Jin Shin Jyutsu is called the main central. It's the most emphasized self-help flow. It helps us to be calm and offers many physical benefits. It's good to do before and after any medical treatment, and I do them sequence every night before I go to bed and when I wake up in the morning. And it really helps to clear my mind and helps to calm me. It looks like this, and I'll guide you through it, but you're holding your right hand on the top of your head, and left hand starts with the fingers between the eyebrows. Many lie down to do the main central comfortably, supported by pillows under their arms, and it's comfortable for them, but you can also do it sitting up. The main central helps our endocrine system, and it helps lessen fatigue. So let's begin. It's an all-inclusive flow, helps our breath, our spine, endocrine system, all glands, all body functions. It's reinforcing the central channel of energy that goes down the front and up the back. And when I'm demonstrating, it's much shorter than what you would do practicing on your own. Just because of the recording, it's shorter. But I would recommend, holding until you feel the pulsing in your fingers, your left and right, feel balanced. If you're not comfortable with your right hand on top of the head during the entire exercise, you can move your right hand to the coccyx at the base of your spine and back, right? Whoops. Okay. So when we hold our right hand at the top of our head and our left hand between our eyebrows, we energize the deep energy circulation, improve our memory, stimulate mental clarity, concentration, help to prevent senility, Alzheimer's. Holding here harmonizes the pituitary and pineal gland, acts as a diuretic, and balances blood pressure. Next, we move our left hand and rest the fingers at the tip of the nose. This energizes circulation, releases tension in the hips and reproductive organs. Next, we move our left hand, placing the fingers between the collarbones where it feels like a V. Holding here energizes our thyroid and parathyroid glands, helps with facial muscles, helps with calcium intake, metabolism, the heart and circulatory system. It also helps our mental balance, assisting us with our surroundings and adapting to change. Next, we move our left hand about to the third rib, which would, and you can count that space here under your collarbone, or about, about this much space, kind of at the top of the sternum, your rib cage. All right. Holding here, we're over the thymus. We're revitalizing our immune system, relieving nausea, supporting our breathing. Then we can move our left hand to the base of the sternum at the solar plexus. Holding here revitalizes the spleen, the kidneys, the adrenals, and the nervous system. Here, holding here, we're also supporting our digestion. Then next we let our left hand travel a little bit further until we're about 1 inch above the navel. Holding in this position helps the physical body, stabilizes the spine, helps abdominal muscle tone, and intestinal function. And then we have a step where we're going to keep our right hand at the top of our head, right? But we're going to move our left hand to rest on the pubic bone. So you can see me doing that here, right? And then holding here, we're reinforcing that movement of energy descending down the front of the body and strengthening the physical body. The last step, we harmonize by continuing to hold at the pubic area and in the back at the coccyx, right? The base of the spine. Holding here harmonizes us from head to toes and toes to head. You can hold your coccyx with the palm up or down, and there will be benefits either way. So it's an all-inclusive flow. Like I said, it helps our breath, our spine, our endocrine system, all glands, all body functions. Next, we can use our 10 fingers to help us. Holding our 10 fingers daily can help balance the organ energies and release stored emotions. Jin Shin Jyutsu is a lifelong journey towards self-knowledge. So let's practice. Let's start with holding our thumb, either left or right. We'll hold each one a few minutes, and you can certainly do longer at home. Enjoy your breathing as you hold your fingers. Holding your thumb helps us when we feel worried. The thumb has a relationship with the stomach and spleen, organ energies, skin surface, and white blood cells. Worry can burden our energy, our sleep, our digestion, can cause depression. So just hold your thumb and fingers and palm for a few minutes a day. They can help regain and maintain balance of all the organ energies in our body. With the index finger, holding there can help us harmonize fear. The index has a relationship with the kidney and bladder organ energies, body fluids, our reproductive system, and detoxifying. Next, we have the middle finger. Holding the middle finger helps harmonize anger and frustration. The middle finger has relationships with the liver and gallbladder. Holding the middle finger can help decision making, vision, nausea, migraines, and also detoxifying the body. The ring finger, we can hold the ring finger, helping to harmonize sadness and grief. The ring finger has relationships with the lung and large intestine energies and deep skin of the body. Holding the ring finger helps us let go of the past and receive the new. When we hold our little finger, we're helping to harmonize too much effort, which may come through pushing ourselves beyond our capacity, through competing, comparing, over-efforting, maybe to please people, to make people like us. The little finger has relationships with the heart and small intestine organ energies, our bones, and our skeleton. Holding the center of the palm is a way that we can bring harmony to all of our organs. Roll it this way, right? This way. And we had an earlier episode of Jin Shin Jyutsu called Less Stress and More Harmony. And I invite you to review that if you'd like more information about the organs and holding the fingers and the various benefits. So practicing the main central and holding our fingers before and after treatments will help calm us, maintain balance, provide benefits to all the organs, our thoughts, and our emotions. Our health depends on the free and even distribution of this life energy throughout our body, mind, and spirit. When we worry a lot, are fearful, angry, sad, and use too much effort, we can burden our bodies and increase our tendency to become ill and out of balance. Jin Shin Jyutsu teaches us how we can restore that balance. The hands are like jumper cables, energizing us, gently restarting the flow of energy. Needles, pressure, or rubbing are not necessary. It's used in acupuncture, acupressure. And Jin Shin Jyutsu is a valuable complement to conventional healing methods to restore and maintain health. And it does not replace our medical doctor's care, but it's great to combine. Jin Shin Jyutsu is good for everybody. There can be benefits for everyone. People come for sessions to maintain their health in a preventive way, to sustain a sense of harmony and well-being. And over the years, I have worked with many medical conditions. Some use Jin Shin Jyutsu in conjunction with conventional medicine to help the healing process. So we've covered a lot today, and it's been a pleasure to be here and share Jin Shin Jyutsu with you. I hope you found some useful Jin Shin Jyutsu ideas for supporting your health and will practice them. Thank you for coming to learn about how you can help yourself. And please use these self-help tools. They empower you to deal with daily stresses and the challenges of life. So I hope you'll join me again at our next webinar, where we'll learn more about how to help ourselves. So take care and stay safe. Bye.